One of these cost me $800. And in this video, I'm going to help you figure out how to make sure it doesn't happen to you. What do all of these tools in front of me here have in common? They all use a battery, either a 9-volt, a AA, or a AAA. The tool that I don't have here right now is my PLS-5. It was an $800 5-point laser. One day I went to get it out, turn it on, and it was dead, and I figured all the batteries are dead. When I opened the compartment, it was a mess. It was all white. The batteries were swelled up. These alkaline batteries, when they get older, they have seals in them that can leak. They release an electrolyte that when it mixes with the air, it turns all white. It's caustic and very, very, very corrosive. So my PLS-5, I pulled the batteries out, I cleaned up the battery compartment, put in new batteries, and it didn't work. I sent it in, it couldn't be repaired. One set of batteries going bad, it cost me $800. But it doesn't stop there. I have lost multiple stud finders. Stabila, this digital tape, almost lost it. It's working fine. I caught it, I guess, in enough time, put in new batteries, and everything works. The reason I'm making this video is this Bosch angle finder. I went to check it and it was dead. I opened the compartment, the batteries were swollen, and you can still see the white residue in there. It's not that bad, and even though they were swollen, I was able to get them out pretty easy. I feel pretty sure that this is going to be okay. Here in a little bit, I'm going to show you how to clean that up, and then I'll put the batteries in, and we'll see if I have to add another $238 to my loss or if I'll be okay. What is the resolution? You can remove these. If they do go bad, they're not inside your tool. Another option is to seek out a battery. Does two things. They just do not leak. It would be nice to have a battery that didn't leak its power down, so in other words, drain down. If you choose a battery like this, these don't leak. At least they say they don't leak. The anti-loops are also well respected for holding their charge. Putting them in something that you may not use all the time, when you go to grab it, maybe like a flashlight, they're going to have the juice still in there, and they're not going to have leaks. So again, a flashlight's another example, one of those tools that you may have a bunch all over and you forget about them, you don't use them that often. You certainly don't want to open one up or go to grab it when you need it and it have failed. I'm not promoting anti-loop. It's just what I chose back when I chose them. When I was looking into this topic a bit, there are so many brands. They do really well, almost all of them. I watched a video on a guy who tested the different brands over a year and bought some equipment to test them. I will put a link to that video down below if you want to go and look at the different brands. My point here is more to get you to make sure you get these alkalines out of your tools. Show you how to clean this up, and hopefully I haven't lost another $238. If you find this problem, clean it up as soon as possible, because I don't believe that the corrosive activity stops. You want to neutralize it, and you do that with white vinegar. You'll find that it's on the coils that push against the batteries there, so you want to really clean down in those well. Probably not a bad idea if you got a lot to put on some rubber gloves. Also, you know, check the springs in the door. You can actually see it bubble when it comes in contact with that electrolyte. I'm going to go with alcohol. This is going pretty fast because, again, there isn't much. Moment of truth. 4 AA's. Spooky there for a minute. It would seem to be all 8s. For me, it was just setting up. Lucked out. And now you know what I know, and it didn't cost you $800. If you'd like to get a detailed set of plans to build a smart station, a smart workbench, a smart cart, or any of the accessories that work with the system, or even the smart wood shop itself, there is a link in the description down below where you can go, purchase plans 24/7, 365, and download them instantaneously. Mahalo.